Fairy Tale 327. This was a good chapter, but let me go ahead and start off with what's turning into a regular segment here. Is the cover page pissing me off? Okay, it just seems like this is a consistent thing that's happening. We have on this cover page this week, 327. All right, we have Natsu, right, sitting next to Lisa Ann. Okay, and we have Gray there, and when you open the album of your heart, your friends are always near. I have no problem with that. But Lisa Ann, this is one of the things that's pissed me off really bad. As far they had an seed together, they hatched an egg together. You would think that this would be a relationship thing, and then she comes back and nothing. When she comes back, right, from the other planet, it just there's nothing that. So this is just irritating. Okay, but why? Because here's a chance for Natsu to get some like character development. Okay, and her character is frozen. It's nothing is going on there. She's just there's a space, right? So I don't know. Yeah, I mean her brother, her sister. You know, I like those characters. Mira Jane, Elf, those are good. They're not deep. They're kind of ancillary, but I mean, she's not even that. So it kind of pisses me off. And then now that whole Natsu thing, and I sound like a shipper in this, I realize, but you know, her and Yukino could get together, or maybe they're going for her and Lucy. I don't know, but that whole thing just irritates me. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the main part of this. All right, this was a good chapter. Okay. And I want to start off with something I liked about it. The whole idea of Crux being the one that's explaining to Lucy what the whole situation is makes sense, because he knows really everything, and he can research everything there is about the celestial spirits. And this is a part of it because it takes celestial spirits to open the gate, right? So the connection's there. Crux is the genius that can, sleep and then figure all this out. So it makes sense. Okay, I'm completely fine with that, and it makes sense even that he's able to describe all the different elements of what's going on, which is very useful. It's very handy. So I'm happy with all that so far. The thing is we have, we have opening of the door fatigue. Okay, that's where we're at. This has taken so long that all of us have already sifted through this and thought, well, why are they opening the gate? It seems like opening the gate would not be the smart thing to do. It seems like opening the gate is what is causing the problem. All of us have come to this realization, okay, that opening the gate doesn't seem like a good move. And sure enough, but Crux has found out that, guess what? Don't open the gate. It's what causes the problem. So we just have Eclipse Gate fatigue. We already know it. This thing's taken too long. I've mentioned it before. So what's happened? If he wouldn't have got us talking about this so early, if he could have simply waited, we would still be kind of sifting through and trying to think about how this is. But we're way past that. So this has turned what actually is a good chapter into really not that great a chapter. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get to the dragons, which is another cool part of this, which actually makes a lot of sense and actually really works for me, because it's pretty clear after we see like 3 of these dragons pour in here that they're probably not going to be able to handle these 3 dragons, right? Let alone the other 9,997. This already looks like a pretty messed up deal. It also looks like a whole lot of those characters that we've been introduced and we haven't seen their powers are going to die. This looks like this looks like a rare opportunity in Fairy Tale for there to be mass character deaths. This really looks like this could absolutely happen. As a matter of fact, I kind of hope it does, because hear me out on this. I actually like Fairy Tale to be a series. It's light. It's about friendship. Characters don't die that much. I like it. But if you have a mass extinction of characters, right, in a single arc, then at least as fans we can say, well, people do. As a matter of fact, a lot of them can die in Fairy Tale. They die all at once. But and then not so much, but at least we can kind of get past that in a way. So I'm pretty cool with that. But the devastation, the artwork and everything is really. As a matter of fact, this is what the only thing that's irritating me about this is to know how fantastic it's going to look in the anime. But we have to wait. We have to wait, and that's fine. It'll be as we all know from the anime. It'll be well worth the wait, and it'll be well worth seeing whenever they come out with it. But this looks pretty crazy. And something that watching both Fairy Tail and Naruto has really taught me is, which I've mentioned before, is this is written to be anime, to be created into anime, and Naruto isn't, and that's why it's so brutal. It's also another. I'm going to just say for anybody that's I said I was going to 307 start doing the reviews again. I'm not going to do the Naruto anime reviews for a while, if ever, because even the canon stuff isn't anywhere as enjoyable to me at this time. So I enjoy watching some of the action stuff, and then that's it. It's just the manga is so much better than Naruto's anime. Anyway, okay, back to Fairy Tail. All right, enjoyed it, really liked it. I'm glad that it was done in a way that it makes sense what Lucy's doing. Okay, because this is pretty big. Okay. And that we actually, if you read about step by step on why the gate is working and the timing of it, the way everything is done, how the moon and everything, how they're completely losing control of it, and why it's linked there, it all makes sense. But so I'm actually, like I said, I'm happy with it. I'm about to close this up, but it did seem very short. That was the only other real complaint I have about it. But wow, the dragon with the rocks, that's pretty. Wow, Stone Dragon. That's really insane. All right, well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close this up. Enjoyed it. Can't wait to hear your feedback on it, even if it's only me and Conley Bob 9. And you know what? This is the person that's really responsible for expanding, out and getting more fans is me. So this is really me to try to link my video to more people and all that. So this really is on me. And I appreciate every single viewer out there. I wish more people would step up and leave comments, but you know what? If you're not there yet, then you're not there, and as long as you're a viewer, that's all cool. The only thing I would ask is maybe a thumbs up. Anybody can be, right? Anybody can be an anime fan. A middle-aged 47-year-old guy like me, anybody can be an anime fan. You can always subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You can do anything you want to. Until next time, take care.